My name is Britni and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, it is never too late to do so. I will be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and one way to make sure that you are entered into that giveaway is to subscribe. So subscribe, and subscribe. But anywho, if you would like to be in the know of every time I upload a new YouTube video, just go ahead and hit that notification bell. So today I'll be doing a video just sharing with you all how I am remote teaching. How I am remote teaching may be different from how other teachers are remote teaching. That's the magic about remote teaching. Everybody's remote teaching is different. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. The first thing I want to just show you all is this packet that my county gave to the students. It has 2 weeks worth of work in here. With the packet comes a schedule of what pages to complete on whichever day. So what I do is I go back, I take the county schedule and I create like a more detailed schedule, but I add in a couple of online resources for my students, and I add in times as well. Now, I am super excited. I'm happy that our county even considered paper resources, because I've been seeing so many online resources. In my head, I've been thinking about, well, what about the students that don't have access to technology, or the students that don't have access to Wi-Fi? What about them? And I feel like this kind of just covers those students who don't have that access to technology or Wi-Fi. There's this post that I saw earlier today, and I'm going to go ahead and read that to you all. It kind of put everything into perspective for me. And it reads, if teachers are assigning grades right now, what they are grading is privilege. Without the equalizing force of the school building and its services, limited as they are, teachers are grading on access to technology, Wi-Fi, food, housing, security, and ableism. So that reading, that post really put everything into perspective for me. Not all students have the same access to resources like other students may have. So we have to make sure we're providing a variety of resources. So two of the online resources that I am utilizing are Nearpod and Open Court Phonics by McGraw-Hill. Now, I believe Nearpod is free for teachers, and I will link that down below in the description box for you. But I do believe the Open Court Phonics by McGraw-Hill, your county does have to purchase that. So I absolutely love Nearpod. Nearpod is an online student engagement platform, and it has everything from assessments to homework assignments to polls, even to lessons. Nearpod has everything. Now, I use Nearpod for my math problem of the day. While we were in school, I had my students complete their math problem of the day in their composition notebooks. But of course, we can't do that anymore, but Nearpod has really helped out in that department. So all my students have to do is they have to enter the code that I sent them into the Nearpod website. It will take them directly to the math problem of the day, and they complete the math problem of the day. And it's super easy. Now, the one thing that I really love about it is that as a teacher, I get to go back into the system. I get to see who completed it. I get to see the work that you used and how did you get to your answer. And I get to see if you got the problem correct or incorrect. And it's a great way to pull like a simple grade. So, love Nearpod. If you haven't heard of it, I suggest you start using it. You don't have to, but it's awesome. So let's talk about Open Court Phonics by McGraw-Hill. Like I said, I believe your county has to purchase it. It's been a pretty good platform because we taught phonics every day while we were in school. So this online platform allows me to review some content with my students that we already discussed. All I have to do is go through the assignments that they have and just basically assign it to my class. All my students have to do is log in, right, with your login information, and they'll see which assignments I have assigned for them. Me personally, I try to assign assignments that go hand in hand and relate to the phonics worksheets that they are completing in the packets. So my students that do have access to online resources, I do video chat with them. Well, as a first grade team, me and the rest of the teachers video chat with our students on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays are our ELA days, so we teach an ELA lesson. And Thursdays are our math days, so we teach a math lesson. Now, all 6 of us aren't just teaching a lesson at the same time. Since the 6 of us, 3 of us teach ELA and 3 of us teach math. I am on the ELA team, so I teach ELA on Tuesdays. Since the other teachers aren't teaching on that day, they'll usually be in the chat box answering any questions or concerns that parents or students may have. So it's a pretty good system that we got going. We do offer 2 times for our students because we understand that their parents may be working, they may not be able to make a certain time. So we offer 10:30 in the morning as well as 5:30 in the afternoon. We really are trying to make this work the best way that we can. Now I'm going to go into communicating with my parents because in order to make remote teaching work, or in order to even remote teach period, you need communication. I'm communicating with my parents through email, phone calls, as well as this app called Remind, and I will link that down below in the description box. I absolutely love Remind. I have been using Remind since the beginning of the school year. So Remind is this message app, and so instead of messaging my parents individually, I get to message them all at once. It saves you so much time, okay? And of course, if you're a private person, parents won't have your number because this is a app. And one of my favorite things about Remind is it allows you to see which parents saw your message. So in case you have parents that do not respond back, you get to go and look at that message that you sent and you get to see who all saw your message. Love it. So that is how I'm doing remote teaching for now. I know it will probably change because education is constantly changing. But I hope that you all enjoyed this video. But before you all go, don't forget to do 3 things, and that's comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.